Well, hello there. It's been a while. It's been a while till I've been able to finish Black Flag, and now it is time to go and begin and finish Unity. Game number 8 in the marathon of me when I'm trying to reach the percentage, highest possible percentage of sync in every major Assassin's Creed installment. Episode number 97 overall, and already game number 8. I do believe out of 14 games already, because this year there are strong preparations for announcements and an actual release for the title, currently called as Codename Rat. And let me remind you a bit. I already did Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood Revelations, Rogue 3rd and 4th for 100%. I didn't complete the first one for 100% because of objective reasons. I don't want to do it. I did it just once, and I will do it again just for the right price. And I'm not kidding. If only I will be paid for something like, I don't know, 404 millions of Turkish lira or Zimbabwe dollars, I will do it again. That's to underline the level of absurd asking me to go through 100% of the first one. Nevertheless, I did subsequential ones, meaning Ezio trilogy, American trilogy. Now it is time for Initiate's trilogy, which had to be trilogy, but Unity and Syndicate, it went on as a commercial flop, and thus final part, which should have come out on the year of 2016, it was cancelled. Instead was released a movie, pretty mediocre movie, and it took some time additional to softly reboot the series and released first part of prequel quadrilogy. So instead of Initiate's trilogy and prequels trilogy, we have Initiate's dilogy and prequels quadrilogy. This will be a matter of future. I will touch eventually all 4 of the prequels. After Syndicate, after Unity, I will go through Syndicate. After Syndicate, there will be, in that order, Odyssey, Origins, Mirage, and Valhalla, in historical one. Okay then. And quick explanation about the title. Title of this episode is The Ballad of Thief Amancio. Alexander Amancio. He was a lead director of Revelations. Ubisoft actually was impressed by how quickly he managed to put a whole game. Long story short, Revelations originally meant to be a PSP exclusive, is a continuation of Ezio's story, but eventually they opted to not do it for just PSP, but to release it on higher platforms, consoles, PS3 and Xbox 360 and personal computers. So, in a really short span of time, under management of Amancio, we got Assassin's Creed Revelations. Happened the exactly same story, which happened with Ascent trilogy of Prince of Persia. Originally, Ubisoft, as a prequel, after Warrior Within developed a game titled Kindred Blades. It was eventually cancelled because they saw a promo concept arts for God of War, and they decided that not to have way too much similarities, otherwise they would well, sales would flop, contrary to God of Wars, and they decided to cancel Kindred Blades, and instead they put, again in a short span of time, the two thrones. Pretty typical for Ubisoft. Pretty typical because, well, the story is this with Ubisoft. They always would put trilogies in that order. First one will be decent, second one will be awesome, and the third one will be a meh. And that began from the Ascent trilogy. So we got decent Sands of Time, awesome Warrior Within, and sorta the two thrones, which was developed within a short span of time. Then Ezio trilogy. We got decent Assassin's Creed 2, awesome Brotherhood, which did its better job. And Revelations, because again, well, it was developed in a really short amount of time. It's so. At the same time, Ubisoft was really impressed by what they put in such short span of time under the management of Alex Amancio, and that's why they decided to put the direction of this one, Unity, on Alex Amancio's hand. Next one was, well, American trilogy. Again, third one was decent. Black Flag is awesome. Rogue is so. As for the prequels trilogy, if running by chronological order, Origins decent. Valhalla is awesome. There, I said it. Valhalla is the best out of prequels trilogy, original one, and Odyssey is so. That's how Ubisoft are doing trilogies. That's how Ubisoft are doing trilogies. But back to the title. So the thing is, Alex Amancio was in charge of directing this game, Unity. Not only that, but he was chosen as a spokesperson for Unity. Ubisoft came to university where I studied, and they presented the game. The year was 2014. There was early autumn of the 2014, and there were Ubisoft. They were presenting their technologies, and they showed what this game was about to be. I should say this. What they showed that time on early autumn of 2014, this was never been released. This was never released. Many of the stuff which they planned to put on Unity, they eventually later put on Syndicate. Stuff like perks would have been more useful, for example. Suits for Arno would have an impact on his stealth. For example, right shoes would make his steps more quiet, and that would help the stealth, for example. There were no such things like unlockable perk to sit, just to sit on a bench. Perks were useful. Technologically, what they showed, it was real true next generation. Many of the stuff they showed, quite unfortunately, never happened in what they actually released. Simply because they hadn't much of the time. And to deal with that, so they chose Alex Amancio as a poker person for the game. So he was a poker person. Instead of defending the game, quite unfortunately, he stained the reputation of the game while being really tired, really exhausted of the crunchy game development. Even though this game was in development for something like 3 or 4 years, it was still crunchy. They've never made it into time. They had so much ambitions, and they showed what they meant to put in this game, but again, many of the stuff never made it to the game. So, being exhausted, Alex Amancio eventually became a walking meme. Out of his poker person's work, there were memes like Next Generation or All Arno. But quite possibly the worst one was his response of why in cooperative mods there can be no female character. He said something like that there would be too hard eventually to put a physics on a, to quote, female parts, and that turned out to be a nonsense, since actual technical stuff said that to do so it would take something like 2 days of the work, contrary of the game, which was in development from 3 to 4 years. So the phrasing of Alex Amancio eventually puts Ubisoft in shame, and to this day they would hypocritically glorify the sisterhoods. They would hypocritically, I would underline this word, hypocritically, be on the female side. They would pretend that they are actually with females, how they are actually standing with the feminism, etc., etc., which would be proven as a nothing but a bullcrap, since there will be a massive tons of scandals from within the Ubisoft, that's including stuff like sexual abuse and harassment. And that's where all this pro-feminism stuff from Ubisoft would be proven as nothing but a hypocritical bullcrap. and who suffered from that at most? Alexander Amancio himself. He was eventually fired, even though he had the plans for a really awesome game, and personally, I saw what this game had to be, what this meant to be, what they actually wanted to be. He was eventually fired, only because of doing his job. Man was really exhausted, tired. He couldn't simply think right response. Instead of hiring him as additionally hiring him as a spokesperson of this game, they should put it on Darby McDavid, for example, or on Jeffrey Yohalam, for example, instead of already exhausted Alex Amancio. What I'm saying is this, that this is nothing but a Ubisoft's fault. All of the abuse and harassment stuff which were coming out from within the Ubisoft, this is nothing but a Ubisoft fault. Not just, of course, Alexander said stupid stuff, but in his defense, I can say this: he was exhausted after the crunchy work. He had plans, he had ambitions, he didn't have quite enough time to put all of his visions into the game. If only this game would be released instead of Syndicate in 2015, if only that game would have an additional year of development, if only there will be a pause in 2014, well, trust me, we would have a Ezio trilogy like a class masterpiece. What I saw, it never made into the game, and what I saw, trust me, this was about to become an Ezio trilogy outstanding classic, but we didn't receive it because of the really strict and really stupid deadlines. And this is all nothing but a Ubisoft's fault. So yeah, the title of this episode is nothing but an irony. I will not blame exceptionally neither Alex Amancio nor development team. I will blame only Ubisoft for the flop of Unity and for the state in which this game came out. I will blame only Ubisoft as itself, not developers, but the publishers. And for what I am about to blame them, I will show you in a series of this marathon. And I'll try to reach for 100% of sync in Unity. Okay. So, spokesperson part is finished. I simply had to explain the title, the story behind the development of this game. And yes, again, I will express this, what I saw. If only this game would receive additional year of development, what I saw, this would be a outstanding classic. But we never saw it. What we saw is underdeveloped, underbaked, rushed, artificially prolonged, buggy mess. But you'll see it for yourself. So sit down, relax, and let's take a look at the game number 8, which is Assassin's Creed Unity. Episode number 7, episode number 1 in the game number 8, Assassin's Creed Unity. Yes, second screen is capturing, which is nice to know. Okay, let's instantly well, I'm pressing A. What you doing, game? I'm pressing A. Oh my god! Please react. No new controllers. No new controllers. Would you kindly just work? Sorry for the technical issues. I don't know for what reason, but my controller suddenly decided not to be enabled. There I say it. Okay, attempt number 2. What a bollocks. Why it doesn't want to work? Can someone tell me? I don't believe that I did anything wrong. Jesus Christ. Simply a controller decided not to be plugged in. For what reason? If only I would know. If only I would know. So they launched eventually that Ubisoft Connect client, but they forgot to enable the controller support, which is superb. Please just work. And the client is working. How about the key? No, this doesn't work. Huh? What? So instead of A, which is well, again, quick explanation. I'm using a PS4 controller since my PS4 is a brick now, but X on Xbox controller is for the square, Y is for the triangle, B is for the circle, and A is for the X. So I was pressing X, which is for A on Xbox controller, but it didn't work. Somehow A has been put on the square. Well, not right now. First things first, I have to output what's actually right. Otherwise, I would be way too confused. Just pause. Okay. Cannot access to settings.
Who's there? A friend of the temple.
Flauhack.
The Council's message was absolute. You're not welcome here.
I must speak with the Grand Master.
He's in session. They all are. Another day, perhaps.
King Philip disagrees.
Damn you, man. Why you're not rotting in a cell at this moment, I cannot fathom.
We are betrayed! Draw your swords, men! Defend the temple! Not you, brother. We have a different task for you. Come with me.
Fine. Oh, of course. Of course. A new language, nice. Why not? So A and B somehow were flipped off. I can't even customize controls for controller. Are you serious? It's a bit tough to get used to. That's game's input is like for Nintendo controller, not for the where it is. Yes. That's the start.
It's moving faster than we expected.
Another hand is at work here.
Oh,
The assassins.
assassins. I thought Mongol cars broke their power decades ago.
The assassins are far older than Masaev, my friend. Their anarchic delusions are virulent as the plague, but less easily eradicated.
Why not?
We will not prevail this night, but if you make haste, we may yet save our order.
What must I do?
Go to the tower. Take the sword and the book. Hide them. They must not fall into the assassin's hands.
Go, Master.
Go!
Why is everything flipped? Why to run I have to press a bumper? Okay then. Oh, this will be tough. What you doing again? I have to find a way how to customize to not to be simply confused, because this will, well, break my playthrough. Actually, I had to go down, yeah.
Stop it! Don't let him through.
Also, have to make it a bit more bright, because, well, as far as I can tell, right, yeah, something like this. I don't think it's too dark.
They've breached the tower. They've taken the...
Let's meet to Mother Corleone. I'm trying. Level 1 assassin. I eventually fire hell, but come on. No quick explanation. Commander Corleone is a local global threat. Secondary or even cripplary character, but somehow, some way became popular. Is it the seniors? Yeah, magic, bitch. The Trial of Jacques de Molay.
Yeah, let's get a sniffer running. If Abstergo pings us, pull me out.
Hello, Bishop.
Okay,
It's been a while.
I have a visual. Hey there. This is probably disorienting, so I'll be brief. I'm Bishop, not my real name, obviously, but that's as much as you'll get today. Please listen carefully. Abstergo is using you, hijacking your neurons to help them sift through genetic memory data. These guys have their fingers in countless corporations, governments, media outlets, and NGOs. But now, they want control over history itself. If that doesn't frighten you, it should. But we're here to stop them, and I need your help. Deacon, preload gene sequence AD16, B13, I87.
Yep, spooling it up.
Last week, we gained access to a bank of unsequenced memories in Abstergo's Helix servers. For now, we'd like you to experience a small sample. This should help you understand our struggle. And after that, you can decide for yourself what comes next. We'll be waiting.
Okay. To the ending of Rogue Assassin's Creed. But now from the perspective of Lil Arna.
Arno. Courage, my boy. You wait just here. I will return when this hand reaches the top.
That's forever.
Not as long as all that. And when I get back, we'll see the fireworks. And Arno, no exploring,
Yes, Father.
Eventually we will break the promise. Look at the design. The design. How beautifully it was crafted. All of these interiors. It is like you are actually playing. Have to slightly boost my colors. Holy smokes! Of course it is throttling. This game has rushed my rig to a whooping 93 degrees of Celsius. And this is a whooping number, to say at least. Okay. Yeah, let's back to business. If only I would know how to flip.
You'd rather sit without, Prune? Come on.
This will be this trick. The trick which I actually want to do. Damn it, why should I bother? Let's suffer through this episode.
This way.
Oh, the reflections are kinda meh. Let's to say at least. And it's struggling. Nice second pick. He was about to deliver the second pick. Something's not right. $97, not the temperature. Okay.
Allez.
Of course it will be throttling.
Bet you can't steal one.
Sure thing. Of course.
Thief! Put that back! Damn it! The hell's going on?
Okay. That's right.
What happened? Do you know what the penalty is for stealing? These are for His Royal Highness, not the likes of you.
Just go away.
I'm ordering you to stand still.
Wow.
Drop that! No!
Oh my god. What a silly ass mission. Also, that's not so difficult.
Thief! Put that back!
I know this already.
Not the likes of you. Do you know what the penalty is for stealing?
Got you now! Damn it! The hell's going on?
Just go away.
Hurry. Through here.
Yeah, for sure.
Monsieur Franklin, I sincerely hope this unfortunate affair does not darken your opinion of our nation.
Monsieur, if we judged nations by the character of
Elise,
the criminals, we should all be called
come here,
barbarians.
girl, now.
Okay. Something like 12 years later or what?
Just conflict, I would agree with you. This is not just work. This is friends. You're a dead man. Step lightly there, you'll hurt yourself.
And who exactly
Just
are
had a
you?
nice chat with your brother. Hugo, fetch the marshals. Hold on a minute. I've got it, Victor!
And just throttling. This is not okay. Totally not okay. Sick. And game has crashed, which is nice. Okay, let's launch it again. At least I'll try. Kills well. 97 degree. This is not good. Quite unfortunately. But so this is not good. So the CPU is overloaded. Yes. Okay, right. Let's launch the game again. Well, eventually I can set up. There is my profile, just in case. So if you like to know. Also, I simply had to know how to flip the controls. Maybe I have to, let's see, well, the emulation of Xbox 360. Otherwise, the game wouldn't recognize that I'm not using a Nintendo controller, not a PlayStation. Eventually, this will work for Syndicate. I hope. What kind of clock is this? Remember that memes with L'Oreal. It even says right trigger. That's Unity to you.
I say. Sorry. Pardon, madam. Gentlemen, please, we can come to an understanding.
Tackle him.
Please excuse him, he's not house for us.
Tant d'agitation.
Something like this.
Thick-headed blacksmith like you probably can't even read or watch. Come over here and say that. No. Get back here.
Not so much of the trouble. I cannot get tackled. So let's back.
A wise man knows when to admit defeat, Victor.
Why would you shoot me? Yes. Also, maybe I should remove this. This will be blue. Bluish. Double D, double die. But maybe, just maybe it will throttle less. Or let's map. So I'm trying to access that database, but I'm having some access to map. Right. Dude. 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 Thanks. Oh my god, this is horrible. Sorry guys. Need to get lower, yeah? Or upper. Yes, up we go. Let's have it, okay? Sorry. Amancio. Now, of course. Okay, nice. Let's close that mission. Afterwards, I will have to close an episode, so I have to be acquainted of how to actually flip the controls. Sprints on bumper instead of trigger, and totally flipped X, Y, and A, B. This will be confusing, even if I will get used to this could lead me to some unnecessary stuff.
And where in God's name have you been? Ha! Got you now, you little shit! Just a little misunderstanding, nothing to... Your master's harboring a common criminal. In broad daylight, he broke into my home and stole my watch.
Did he indeed? Well, I'm sure the Marshalsea would be more than willing to sort this out.
Sort what out, Olivier?
A most serious accusation against your ward, sir.
He robbed me.
Of what, precisely? Wait for me in my library.
I'm giving you that look. Victor cheats when he plays Sparrow. Everyone knows it.
Arno? Who are you talking to?
No one, monsieur.
You'll be happy to learn I persuaded Olivier to leave off calling the Marshalsea. Again.
Je vous remercie, monsieur.
What is this? The 6th time? The 7th? Perhaps a new hobby might be better for your health.
Well, I find playing cards affords many opportunities for fresh air and exercise.
We'll talk about this later. I have business in town and must collect Elise before I can attend.
Elise is here.
Only for the night. She returns to Paris first thing tomorrow.
She'll need an escort. Won't she with you so preoccupied?
One day running about is quite enough. Remain here and see if Olivier has any chores for you.
Sure does.
What was that?
Give my regards to Elise.
Okay. How would I rate this? It's okay-ish, I guess. Just to get acquainted. Oh, finally. Also about the database, it can now it was surely expanded and nicely. One of the greatest thing about Assassin's Creed, well, this being like encyclopedia. Not only you will enter the well era setting, you can get acquainted with a real life history. Once upon a time, Ubisoft hired prolific historians just to properly write a database, and here's the database. It was expanded for good. For example, you could take a look at the places and get to know what's the history of the places. And this is a nice thing. What is not nice is that I have to deal with stuff like controls. That's first thing, throttling. That's second thing. It is not throttling glass because I opted to spin the turbines of my VRM at the maximum points, so now the system is getting colder. But now let's exit this game. This was an acquaintance. turned out to be as messy as I can begin even an episode of Assassin's Creed Unity. From the technical standpoint, that's for sure, at least. But on the positive note, got acquainted with the history of building this game. That's first. That's first thing. Second thing, well, began the story. So yeah, this episode, dare I say, should be considered as a filler one. Now I have to deal and somehow I have to flip the controls, and instead of Nintendo-ish, this got to be, it says, an Xbox at least. That's at least. So more will come next time. As of now, simply wish you to stay healthy and wish you to have a nice day.